Twist! Hello! Today is a nice little Animal Crossing stream. Probably a short one, not too long, so I don't know what I'm gonna be doing today really, but I wanted to do one of my days of Animal Crossing, and here we are. I mean, most of the Animal Crossing streams are pretty short. They're usually like an hour, maybe two. Compared to my other streams, like when I do Pokemon, I go to like 5 hours. But Animal Crossing, there's not a lot you can do for like hours on end. What you could, if you wanted to spend ages grinding Nook Miles or like fishing and catching bugs for money, but that's stuff that I would probably do off stream, so it would get boring. Anyway, today, announcements. Oh, I've unlocked ordinances. That's something new. Probably because last time we played, we had the KK concert. So I will get to choose an ordinance, and I honestly don't know which one I'll use. Um, oh, the boat tour. Okay, so we are gonna make some actual unlocking progress today because once the boat tours are unlocked, that also means you can find Brewster and unlock the cafe. So I'm gonna work on that. Also, hello chat. Hi Chloe, I see you there. I always try to greet people in chat, which, I can do that because usually there's like two people in chat if I'm lucky. And a phone call. Oh, it's Tommy. Oh, right, that's just because last time I played, I did stuff off screen and had to use the drop-off box for something. And Harvey wants to see us! There we go, more progress! And new stuff in the Miles Redemption, and just a random letter from Renee. So we have plenty of stuff to do today. To start off, I will head into the house. I might change my outfit for the day, and oh yeah, the house is full and the storage is almost full. So I need to work on getting money for a house upgrade. That's also something I need to work on off screen, and I haven't gotten around to it. But let's change up the outfit. What have we got? You can see last time if you watched, I did grab a few cool outfits. That's kind of cute. I like that one. Yeah, I'll go with the t-shirt. I mean, it is summer. Um, I'll keep the shorts. Um, that's kind of cute, but nah. I'll take off the hat and I'll go with these shoes. There we go. That looks alright. And now I'll put the wardrobe back in the corner. It'll be great once my storage expands and I can actually put those somewhere. But, yeah. Or if Flick or CJ come to town, then that's great too. Did I? Yes, I did. Last stream, we unlocked the... Bam? We unlocked the BAM. No, last stream, we unlocked the... Well, once you get Able Sisters, then you can use the machine, and you can also redeem Nook Miles to get a portable version of it, so you don't have to go to the shop. And then you click X here, access the custom designs portal. Yeah, I know, there's no room for him to look around my house because I'm keeping all the creatures. Oh my god. I know, they're taking up space. But yeah, you can go on the custom design portal, and if you see something online and they share the code for it, you can search directly for that, or you can just search a word. You can find all sorts of cool clothes on here that other people have designed. If we just search something like Pokemon, something general like that, and let's see what we find. I don't want to sell them. I'll get less money. Wow. Look at the artist. There are some designs where you can tell someone used like an official sprite and like converted it, and then there are some where you can tell they drew it themselves. Like this, I've seen multiple copies of the Eevee sprite, so I can tell when it's reused. That's kind of cool. Now I'm getting distracted looking at these. Oh, look at that! That's kind of cute. Wait, look at the Charmander! Okay, now I'm gonna get distracted looking at some of these. Oh, that Piplup looks pretty cool. Oh, that is talent. This is why the online thing is so great, because then you can just steal. Well, it's not really stealing. They have to put it up, so they gave their permission. But you can just take awesome designs like this that other people made, because other people are great at designing, and I'm not. Look at the Leafeon. I'll save that one. I don't know if I'll use it for anything, but I'll save that one. Oh, look at this the sleeping Growlithe. Okay, I won't spend too long looking at this. Oh, cool! Look at that one. This stream is just gonna be me going, cool. Look at all this stuff that other people did. No, okay. And then if you go across, because on this side it's just like flat pictures that just come out as that square, but then on this side it's like custom designs like shirts, dresses, whatever. And some of it's actually pretty cool. You could wear this Bulbasaur hoodie. That's kind of cool. I won't bother saving that one though. I grabbed a few favorites last stream. That one's kind of cool, actually. I'll take this one, and then I'll be done with that. Okay, that's enough of that. We can always look online at any point. It'll always be there. I don't know if it ever, like, disappears, but yeah. Anyway, I was ignoring Bam. I've got company over. Oh, and because I did other stuff, he was like, "Okay, guess I'm ready to leave," and I'm gonna let him go because um, he doesn't really have space to walk around. Bye, Bam. That reminds me, I do want to go around and talk to all of my villagers. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick out gifts for them. I'm pretty sure that on this list, I'm pretty sure everyone up to Colton is eligible for gifting. I don't think Walker and below are. We do have 10 villagers now, so that's pretty cool. Although, if you've been watching previous streams, we are in the process of kicking out someone that I don't really like and replacing him with someone else. Someone very special and rare, actually. You can also see I was in the process of moving houses. There was one more house that needs to be moved, which is Midge. She's gonna go on that piece of cliff in between Barold and Tammy there. You can see what I mean. Anyway, I am going to check my storage and see if I have things that I want to gift to my villagers. If not, I could always look in the shops and buy them gifts, especially because we've got the clothes shop now. But I always like to check their favorite colors. There are convenient guides for that. Renee likes black and purple, so I'm thinking she could have this jacket. Bam likes green and brown. I could give him this. That's brown. He can have that. And then who was next? Then it was Tammy, Barold, Midge, Colton. Okay, well Tammy likes purple and green. I think she can have the grasshopper model. And then Tammy, and then it was Midge? No, it was Barold. See, I'm already forgetting about Barold. But he likes yellow and black. Let's see if there's anything here that I want to give him. Not particularly. I mean, this lantern is black, I guess. He could have that. Yeah, might as well. I've got other copies of the lantern anyway. Midge likes pink, which is actually a rare case for her to have just one favorite color. Most villagers have two colors assigned to them. And I don't seem to have anything pink. So, I might just, you know what? I might give her the rocking chair. I think that suits her. They also have styles that they like. Whereas, for example, for Midge, she likes cute and simple. So the rocking chair might count as simple, and then it'll still count as one of her liked things. Colton likes blue and red, so he can have this jacket. And actually, I just had an idea. If I take this customization kit, and if I take the rocking chair I was going to give to Midge... No, I thought it had a pink variant. It doesn't. Some of the wooden furniture items have a pink variant. That's what I thought it would have. It doesn't, but that doesn't matter. But with that aside, we've got quite a few things to check out today. There's the boat tour thing. There's Leaf. Hi, Leaf. That's not what I was going to say, but Leaf is here as well. Oh yeah, and there was ordinances, and there was, Harvey wanted to see me. So, quite a few things to do. Let's see what Leaf has to offer. Pumpkins. Okay, I am gonna buy the pumpkins. Because I want to collect all the produce. The annoying thing about pumpkins is that you don't know what color they're going to be until they grow, which is annoying if you want to set up your garden to make it so that certain colors are arranged certain ways. So I'm gonna buy more than I need, because when I have an actual garden, I'll probably have just 4 of each produce, but for pumpkins, I'm gonna buy more starts, because then if I get the colors I don't want, you can just swap them out. He does also sell these shrubs, and that is kind of nice, but I don't feel like buying them right now. I saw a villager walking past. There's Walker, and here's a fossil. I guess we'll start off by going around and collecting the fossils and talking to our villagers. I am gonna have to craft a new shovel. Shovels are made out of hardwood, so instead of going back to the house, let's see if we can get enough wood for that. Those are not hardwood. How many did I need again? 5. Okay, 5 hardwood. We're gonna... Oh, those two are talking! Let's see. What are you talking about? A smell yesterday smelled like frozen custard. I wouldn't know. And it was outside Midge's place. What does custard smell like? That's something I can't imagine. I have no sense of smell, by the way. But anyway, yes, Midge was making custard, and Walker is really happy about that. Makes sense, he's a dog, he can smell all the food. Oh, sorry, Midge. He doesn't appreciate the artistic side of cooking. But I have a gift for you, Midge. She was getting the rocking chair. Yeah, we're gonna start by going around talking to the villagers and gifting the ones that can, and getting the fossils. And then we'll head into the museum, because then when I do, I think Blathers will have something he wants to talk to me about. Hi, Dora. Okay, she didn't have much to say. Walker. No, he's also still not eligible for gifting. That's fine. Okay, he was telling us that Leaf is here, which, we already knew that. But, let me get that balloon. I can't see where it is. There it is. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and they even give you a task to plant produce. There are some Nook Mile tasks where they won't give it to you if it's impossible. But they give us that because they know that we can, because Leaf is here selling them. So it's like, yeah, of course you can. What was I doing? I was making a shovel. Which means I was not the net, I was getting my axe. That's one. We need hardwood. Of course, I could just go into my house where I've probably got spare materials, but this works too. Might as well gather some more. Hit the tree. We've got a little bit of an entrance area developing here with a light source and seating area. And obviously there's going to be a path leading up to the plaza. I have unlocked paths, I just haven't put any down yet. Because actually I think I still only have the dirt one because you have to redeem Nook Miles for the others. And I guess that's something we'll work on today as well, is work on gathering Nook Miles so I can redeem for the paths. But anyway, I need a shovel so then we can pick up the fossils. And I'm thinking let's go around this way. So I know there's two houses here, so we can, he's not home, is he? No. So we'll check all the houses and then hopefully we'll see the villagers outside that are not home. Oh, Renee's crafting. We're gonna get a new DIY. What you doing, Renee? Oh, wooden block table. Isn't that one of the ones I already... Yeah, that's one of the early game ones that they give you, I think. So, yeah, that was kind of a waste, but... Oh well. Renee, I have a gift for you. She was getting... this jacket. She said she feels like she's seen it before, which tells me that there's a chance it could have been something that she gave to me at one point. And yeah, they do have a funny little reaction that it looks familiar to them if you gift them something that came from them. Bam! There you are! Come here, Bam! Alright, Bam, you get a gift as well. I think they do get slightly more friendship points if you give them gifts in wrapping paper, which you can get from the Nookling store, but I don't really bother to get wrapping paper. Oh yeah, and over here is Cap'n, but I am not going to talk to him yet, because there's something that works better in a different order. Also, that dock is gonna be where the hotel is when the update comes along, which is gonna be really fun. I'm not going to bother catching the butterfly. I've already got so many creatures taking up space. Oh, better pick that up. Oh yeah, I never looked at what the balloon present was. Oh, a shell wand. Okay, so the wands are kind of special. They're this cool thing where you can store outfits in them and then immediately change into them. But they always require star fragments to make. Which star fragments come from if you're playing on a night with shooting stars and then you wish on the stars, then the next day there will be star fragments on the beach. That little fact took me a long time to learn, and the reason for that is because when I first played this game, I actually had a system where I would play as a different user on different days, and I think that was what locked me out of seeing the star fragments at first, because you know, if one person wishes on the star and then I play as someone else the next day, it meant the star fragments didn't show up for that person. I think that's why for the longest time I never figured out how they worked until eventually I learned about it. Eventually I also need to kick away those designs. I keep forgetting to do that because most of them were just for the benefit of measuring for my fencing, which I've put up. Those orange ones though are a reminder that once I redeem for the cliff construction permit, I want to knock down this cliff just by one tile, just to make this person's yard, you know, one tile wider so that it's fair. Because I measured everything out. Because I'm like that. Hi Barold. Enjoy your last few days here. He was getting the lantern. Okay, sailor's tea. That sounds like it might be decent. We should be trying on these things that they give us. Okay, it's the pink variant though. That's kind of cute. It's kind of like Japanese school uniforms, how they've got the sailor thing. But I'm not gonna wear it right now. Oh, you know what I could do? Instead of the rocking chair, I could give that to Midge. It's pink. That's what she wants. Oh wait, I already saw Midge today. I already gave Midge her gift. That's Walker's house. He's not home. And that's Colton's, and he's also not home. Which means we still need to find Colton, Leo, and Tammy. Oh, there's Tammy! Tammy was getting the grasshopper head. I love that it's a never-ending cycle, because when I give them their gifts every day, they usually give me something back, which means then I have more stuff, which, you know, if it's not something that I want to wear myself, then it goes into the pool of gifts. But I think that's all the fossils. I did a lap around the island, so let's go talk to Blathers. And he's got something on his mind. he wants to make a cafe in the museum. All museums should have a nice little cafe, really. Although they're usually very overpriced. I went to a museum a few years ago now, actually, and there was a nice little cafe where we got lunch, and it was kind of overpriced. But what he's telling us is that he wants us to find Brewster. Oh, and while we're here, we've got fossils to give him. Oh, and we got something new for the museum. He does have different dialogue. He says found something new, but he didn't say all of them. He can either say all of them, something, or none of them. Diploneck and how the hell do you say that word? Eusthenopteron. There we go. I said it, kind of. And that's one of those ones where it's not in pieces, it's just its own thing. There's a few of those. But he asked us to find Brewster, so that is exactly what we're going to do. And to do that, we are going to the dock. Now, a lot of people who have restarted and they get to this point, they don't realize that you want to talk to Blathers before you go to the dock. Because if you never talked to Blathers and you talk to Cap'n now, he'll take you to a random island. However, if you talked to Blathers and he told you to go find Brewster, then the boat tour that you go on next will be guaranteed to be the island that has Brewster. And I believe you can only do one boat island per day. So a lot of people, they get to this point, they're like, oh good, I unlocked Cap'n. And then they go on their boat trip. And then they go into the museum and Blathers tells them to find Brewster. So they're like, oh no, how do I find Brewster? And it's like, you have to wait a day because you can't go on another boat trip. I love that they brought back his songs from New Leaf. Also, you can clap with the A button, and the Y button is shocked, and X is laughing. So you can react to his little songs. You can also mash B and it'll skip the song segment, which makes him kind of mad, but I think it's almost done anyway, and I kind of want to listen to it. Yeah, it's not that long of a segment, but like Mash B, you can skip it. Most people do, but you know, it was fun while it was new. Like back in New Leaf, I liked reading them. But if you've talked to Blathers, you'll be guaranteed to get the island that has Brewster here. Do you know Brewster? Blathers sent me. And also, he has a little gift for us. This is something that was introduced in the same update that gave us the cafe. Gyroid fragments. Basically, you plant them, water them, and then they And then the next day, it will have grown into a gyroid. Which, I've never been too into gyroids. Some people like collecting them. It's never been my thing, but I might, like, if I come across a fragment, then I guess I'll plant it. But then I'll probably just sell it when it grows. At least, you know, they're probably not worth that much, but, you know, they're decent selling fodder, I guess, if you got nothing better to do with them. I'm not going to spend too long on this island, but I want to pick up some stuff, and we've also got a bottle here. Hey, we got the aroma pot. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it's one of those thingies. Okay. Just a second. Yeah, okay. You can make that thing out of just 3 lumps of clay. The logic in this game is so weird. Let's grab these weeds, and I might grab the fruit, because they're useful for selling. But I can't be bothered spending too long here, so I might not get, like, all the materials I could. Like, if I wanted to, I could, like, hit all the rocks and even hit all the trees to get wood, but, like, I don't need it. I'll grab the fruit, though. Because I can sell that, and also, because you get Nook Miles for selling fruit and weeds. So, I mean, until it reaches a certain maximum, then obviously the Nook Miles finish. But, yeah. So we're going to want to sell fruit and weeds until we've collected those Nook Miles. Plus, coconuts are worth more than your island's fruit. Although, I already have some coconuts growing on my island. How much space have I? Okay, I've got plenty of space for this stuff. Oh, actually, I will catch that fish. It's a fish with a fin. And in general, those are usually worth a bit more. Or they're rarer. Okay, that one's not super rare though. Wait, maybe, is that new to this file? Okay, it is new to this file, so I will have to remember to give that to the museum. Which is fine, because we got to go back to the museum anyway, because we probably have to actually tell Blathers that we found Brewster. And then after that, I guess, we've got other things we can do today. We can go see Harvey, he wanted to see me. And we could also, what was the other thing? Oh yes, I do remember another thing I was going to work on today. And I'll bring that up when it happens. But I guess that's all I feel like taking from this island, so I'm gonna go back to the cabin. Yeah, he does warn you again that, like, once you leave an island, it's, like, gone. It's regenerated. I am gonna skip this time. We already heard it the first time. He was really mad. He's like, how dare you? I was having a good time singing and you're all clicky button. So does he know that I was clicking a button. I guess it's a fourth wall break, because, like, because obviously my character in the game was not pushing any buttons, so, ugh. I don't know, fourth wall breaks in games are tricky, because, like, on one hand, it's alright if it's, like, not all the time, because, like, sometimes they need to tell you what button does something, but, you know, it can be a bit iffy when they go too far with it. Oh, okay, it does mean that tomorrow, the museum will be closed for construction, which, that's okay, because I was probably not going to stream tomorrow anyway. It does mean that if I do end up playing tomorrow, then if I find something new to donate, I need to make sure I hold on to it and not get it mixed in with my stuff for selling. No, I don't need to hear the facts. Alright, but with that, I think I'm gonna go... Oh, I'm gonna plant the gyroid fragments, actually. That's what I'll do. But then, I think I'm gonna go into resident services and, redeem some things. Well, where should I put the gyroid fragments? Maybe on the beach? I'm sure they can grow anywhere. Can they grow on the beach, or do they need grass? We're about to find out. Okay, I do have a watering can. You can see they do a sort of smoky thing to show that they've been watered. Alright, we're gonna go into resident services. We might redeem some Nook Miles for some things. And we're gonna do something else here. Also, do I have spare money in the bank? I do, okay. I was worried that this was all I had. I couldn't remember. So you can see I have been saving up for paying off my house to get more storage. Let's see. We can oh yeah, we have unlocked the food recipes. We can also get the camera app, and this one lets us customize the color of fencing. We also have new reactions, body paint, eye colors. That's right. I must have redeemed the waterscaping one already. And the cliff one is still waiting. And we do have all of these paths here. But I'm not going to redeem them right away. I think I'm going to get a bit more Nook Miles for the cliff one first, and then try and farm enough miles for the rest. We do have more of these. Is there anything new here? Yeah, I think a few of these are new, like since last time. Yeah. Well, I'm actually not going to redeem any of those, because I want to wait and get the cliff one. But there is something else we're going to do today. If you've been watching previous streams, you would know, but we are going to scan an amiibo. Which amiibo? Well, I decided to kill two birds with one stone. I thought, okay, I want to get rid of Barold, so I'll use an amiibo to get him out. The other thing that I realized I can do, because I have the collection, and not many people do, I thought I'll show off the rare Sanrio amiibos. And then I thought if I had to decide which Sanrio villager, I realized I'm kicking out Barold. He's a bear cub. And you know who else is a bear cub? I did prepare it. Oh, there we go. This is who's a bear cub. And this is Marty. And I don't know why I did a big, introduction explanation for why I picked him, because I've already explained that in 2 previous streams. This is the 3rd time we've invited him. And people who know about how the campsite works know exactly what that means. Actually, I should stop into Able Sisters as well. I haven't done that today, so let's see what clothes they've got up for grabs. Let's see, anything interesting? Simple socks, glasses, hats. I already bought one of these hats. Nah. Dresses. I mean, we do have Christmas dresses here, which could be nice, but I'll think about it. They'll probably still be on sale for the rest of the time leading up to Christmas, so I'll think about it. Like, I could get one and then I could wear it on Toy Day, the Animal Crossing version of Christmas, because there's a chance that, unless I end up making other plans, there's a chance that I might actually decide to stream on Toy Day, which is Christmas Eve, really, but it depends if I have anything else to do. I might. That looks kinda decent. Yeah, I think I want to wear that. And while we're here, talk to Sable. She doesn't have much to say right now, but she'll warm up to me eventually. But what we want to do is hop over here to the campsite. Colton? He wants to leave already? He wants to leave. I feel like he just got here. Now, okay, normally I would tell them to stay. Normally I would tell them they can go because I want this island to feel like genuine and natural and just let it happen. However, I'm going to tell him not to go because I'm worried that if he decides to leave, then it's going to screw over my plan to have Marty replace Barold. If I click good luck with that right now, then when I talk to Marty and convince him to move in, he's going to say, I wonder if anyone's already planning on leaving. And then he'll say, oh, Colton's already planning to leave. I'll ask him to move to, get moving so that the house will be available. And I don't want that. So I'm going to say don't go. Besides, it hasn't even been that long, Colton. But yeah, we're going to go in here and we're going to convince Marty to move in. Okay, he forgot his TV, he's upset about that, but he wants me to build him something. And if you don't already have the recipe, they give it to you. Which means if you have a big collection of amiibos, what you could do if you really want to get lots of DIYs is you could farm them where like every day you just scan an amiibo and then they come and they do their they ask you for something and then they give you a DIY for your collection and then you could just not invite them if you don't actually want to invite them. If you've got a big collection of amiibos, you could just farm that. Okay, first let's tidy up the inventory a bit. Let's just put everything away, at least as much as I can. I have a feeling that it will do that. See, and now this isn't even a question of needing to sell the creatures, because the creatures are out of storage, and even still, that's the wrong button, even still my storage is full. Because it only has space for 120 stuff. But okay, we can sell some stuff though. There might be some stuff I'm holding on to that I can sell. First off, I don't know why I put away that wood. We need wood and softwood for that clacker cart. Because for some reason he wants that. Oh no, it was hardwood, my bad. Okay, now that we've got that, we're going to put away what we can, and then we're going to get out whatever I feel like selling. Let's see. I don't really want to sell the clothes or furniture, because those could be gifted to villagers. I could sell the bits of fencing, because I could always remake more. Nah. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I think that's about all that I'm okay with selling. So, yeah, that's all I can take. So first off, we're going to head back over to the campsite and give Marty what he asked for. And then we're going to stop in the Nook shop and sell those things. That's the wrong way. I'm still getting lost on my own island. But, it'll take some time. Once I put up, like, designated paths and all that stuff, then, yeah. Yeah, I made the thing. Alright, which means if we now talk to Marty, and if we keep talking to him, you should live here. So now he's gonna ask if anyone's planning to move. And he's going to let me choose. Barold. Yep, That's right. Kick out Barold. Alright. Well, now, Marty's gonna be moving in. And I believe if we now go see Barold at his house... Is he up? No, he's down. He's that one right there. Yeah, if we now check in his house, I believe he's now already getting ready to leave. Yes, he is. He's already packed up very quickly. So let's say goodbye. Okay, bye, Barold. Well, that's our goodbye to Barold. Oh, well. But with that done, I did say there is one more thing we can show off today. Even though I won't really be able to do much with it yet. What we're gonna do is head here into the airport. And we're gonna go visit Harvey's Island. Yeah, all packed. You don't really need to bring stuff. Well, actually, what am I saying? You do sometimes need to bring stuff for to Harvey's Island, depending what you want to do there. But also, there is not much to do there yet. Once you unlock some stuff, then there may be a reason to bring some stuff with you. And now, we have an opening here. Hi, Harvey. And here's Harriet. Or apparently we can call her Hattie. No, we may not. Only he can. But yeah, basically, the update, there was an update at one point which gave Harvey his expanded island. And that means that there is going to be a bunch of little stalls here with a bunch of different services. Unfortunately, the catch is we need to give money to each of these gyroids, and they all want 100,000 bells. Might not feel like a lot to some players, but like 100,000 bells multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 700,000 bells. And I'm still working on building bridges and paying off a house. Harriet here doesn't have anything to unlock for us quite yet, but she will. I believe after we start paying off some of those, then she will have something interesting for us to see. But that's about all I wanted to do today, because a lot of the next steps involve either bells or nook miles. I still need to put down paths, which means I need to use bells to redeem the paths I want. And obviously, as you just saw, I need to pay off all of those. I also need to pay off my house, so I can have space there in storage. And I've still got a bridge that's been sitting there for ages. In fact, just for the heck of it, I want to check if any donations have been made, because villagers can donate, but it sucks. Okay, they've gotten 2,000 in donations. Good to know. But yeah, people have done experiments. It would take ages to actually pay off a bridge or an incline by doing nothing. I did say I would sell some stuff here, so let's see what they've got. They don't have anything that I particularly want to buy, so I am just going to sell. So the weeds and the fruit and all that stuff. Right, not much, but it'll do. And just for the heck of it, let's check the turnip prices. 60! Wow, that is like the lowest ever. Maybe not ever. I think it can go as low as 50 something. But yeah, that is terrible. And the hot item is the mountain standee. I can't remember if that's something that I already have as a DIY. I don't think there would be anything new in here, but actually there is. There is these cooking recipes, but they can't sell it to you until you upgrade the recipes app with Nook Miles, as we saw earlier. There's the wrapping paper I was talking about earlier. Villagers like it better when you give them presents in wrapping paper, but I'm not gonna bother. I don't particularly want any of those, so yeah, I guess that's it here. I did get some Nook Miles for some reason. Oh, for the shells. There we go, I told ya. You want to sell shells, fruit, and weeds. But with that being said, we're about to reach about an hour of streaming, and I feel like there isn't really much else I can do right now. I mean, sure, I could do a bunch of Nook Miles tasks and all that to, and just talk while doing so. But I don't really feel like doing that on stream. I feel like I just want to grind Nook Miles and bells in my own time. So, I think I'm gonna actually end it off here and just let it be a nice quick 1 hour stream. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, drop a follow if you want to see when I go live next. There's a chance no, probably not tomorrow. Probably not till Monday. Because tomorrow I'm busy, and Friday, Saturday I'm busy. Sunday I will probably be doing an Undertale stream. Although, there is a chance I might also do Animal Crossing. Sort of like how on Mondays I've been doing double streams, where I do like Animal Crossing in the afternoon and then Pokemon in the evening. I might consider doing that on Sunday, so there might be an Animal Crossing stream Sunday. If not, then Monday, probably. But with that being said, I'm gonna end it off here. It was a nice, quick, chill stream, and I'll see you next time. I suck at outros, so I'm just gonna say bye!